Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allows you to record and edit your broadcast so it sounds great. And they even distribute your broadcast for you so that it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So make sure you download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
This is FET News. Hi everyone, I'm your host, Damian Anderson, and here are your FET News for this week. There are 2 brand new episodes on Monday, January 6th, so make sure you tune in. My new show, Afternoon Talk with Damian Anderson, has been postponed until further notice. Brunch Talk with Andrew Frett is back on IG Live on Tuesday, January 7th, and also on Twitter Live on Wednesday, January 8th, so make sure you tune in. Brand new episodes of Future Educators Talk comes out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure you subscribe so you get notified every time there is a new episode. Also, make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. On Facebook at Future Educators Talk, on Twitter at Future Ed Talk, and on Instagram at Future Educators Talk. And subscribe to our YouTube channel at Future Educators Talk. And make sure to hit that bell to get notified when new episodes comes out, because if you don't, then you are certainly missing out. So that's it from me. So make sure you listen in to today's episode of Future Educators Talk. Welcome to Future Educators Talk. I am your co-host, Damian Anderson.
And I'm your co-host, Andrew Frett.
And on today's episode, we are going to talk about the topic of how we are going to talk about plan to tackle high school stress. So that is what we are going to talk about on today. So let's just hop right into that. So yeah. So what are your thoughts on this, Darren?
Plans to make a plan to for high school stress. Okay. Well, there is a whole lot of stress for high school students, especially because not only they have to keep up with academics, but they have to keep up with their mental health and their life outside of school.
Right.
So it's very important to have a plan so that they won't have that stress.
Right.
Because once they have that stress, it's going to be chaotic.
Yeah.
As you know, chaotic.
Mm.
And on top of that, I forgot to mention as well, social pressure, peer pressure as well.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I was looking over quite toward the weekend. I was looking over, it has school-related stress has been long an issue for teens. But concerns over increasing academic demands and heightened social pressure has parents and educators looking for answers for this. So, this is, like you said, with the social pressure, absolutely agree with that. So,
yeah, totally. It's very important. Going along with that, I have an article here that I looked up just last week. It's an article by U.S. News. It's kind of like the plans to tackle high school stress now. Not today. Not well. Yes, today, but now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but today.
All
right. Here, I'm going to just read you some 3 tips, just 3 itty bitty tips that parents can try to plan with their child to release that stress or of that. So, number 1 is to talk about last year. Basically talk about what changes the student should make the upcoming year. Perhaps either study early in the evening or something in that nature. If their child doesn't follow through, they can remind their child the conversation that they had over the summer.
Right.
So that's a great way to kind of release that stress, tackle that high school stress. Number 2 is to encourage teens to work on academic trouble spots. So if they're struggling in reading, that'd be a great time. Maybe over the summer would be a great time to work on the reading. If they're not good in science or history or any other subjects, they can work it out over the summer so that they can excel once they get in the classroom next year. So that's another great way. And the final is how to release that stress in the past. Everybody deals with stress and anxiety differently. For me, when I feel stressed out, I listen to music. That's one of the ways to release that stress. Either listen to music or reading a book. Some activity that you like to do fun or calming.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people like to do coloring activity, coloring books. That's a great way
Mm-hmm.
to release that stress. So again, those are the 3 ways to kind of tackle that high school stress.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with all of those points that you just mentioned, because those are, very good ones. So, yeah. So,
So what are your kind of, I know you agree with it, but what is your what are your thoughts on the 3 plans? The 3 plans. The stress plan, as I call it. We call it the stress plan. 3 stress plan. Say that 10 times fast.
with the last one that you mentioned, with how the students dealt with the stress in the past, that's like a very good one right there. Like, the parents, I believe that they should not, they should look at their children, let's see what I'm trying to say here. That everyone, everyone deals with, stress, differently. But parents, they should not, with their children, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. They should not, pressure their children quite like enough. Just like let them, handle with their own. Don't pressure us too hardly. Just, we need our time to just, just like relax. Like, just let us deal with it with ourselves. Just because the parents, like, they trying to, just all up, we know they are there for us, but like sometimes we just we need to just be with ourselves. Just sometimes we do not always, just need a parents, to be around us 24/7. We don't need that all the time. That's what I believe. So what do you think of that? Because I just think that the parents just don't need to always, be around their children, 24/7. That's what I believe with that. So, I mean, that's just what I feel.
Well, I can figure out what time I wanted to say. Well, I kind of understand why. Because I know that the parents want their child to succeed.
Is right.
To succeed. So that's why I'm like, I'm kind of like in the middle. Like, I agree, but at the same time, I disagree. Because I understand, the parents want their child to succeed, but at the same time, it's like a whole lot of pressure and stress for them. So it's kind of, think of a scale here.
It's kind of probably like
That's the thing.
50-50 maybe.
Yeah. So that's kind of like iffy right now because, I understand, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, but it's been a whole lot of stress on them, and yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, right.
Especially for seniors as well. I forgot to mention that too, because they have, not only is their last year of high school and plus graduating from high school,
Yes,
but they have to, it's like a whole lot of decisions in there.
yes.
It's like, are you going to work after you graduate, or are you going to go straight to college?
Yes.
Or are you going to the military? Like, all those questions is going to be asked during their final year of high school. And especially, and on top of that, college as well, especially college, because you have to fill out college applications.
Yes.
And then the waiting period, or as I like to call it, the waiting game, because you never know that you might get accepted, or you never know you might get priority accepted, or you might not get, or you might never be into that school that you wanted. So it's a whole lot, and on top of that, schoolwork as well.
Yes.
Taking
the
essays.
Yes, essays, ACTs, SATs, all of that. So, I mean, it's like a lot for seniors. It's like a lot of pressure and stress on them. That's how I was last year, my senior year. There's like a lot of stress on me because, trying to figure out what college I wanted to go to, with college essays and stuff. It was, a lot on me to think about. So I, completely understand. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And, and then once they graduate from high school, they may think it's over. But then once yes, it's over, but however, over the summer, they have to get ready. They have to get school supplies. They have to visit the school, figure out where the class is at, figure out where the dorms are. And then they got to figure out, they have to go to orientation as well. They have to go to that. They have to get their books. This is the same thing as supplies as well. Also, they have to get stuff from their dorms as well, because they're going to be living in those dorms for, I would say, 2 to 3 years. Yeah. Because I know some seniors of college, they might move out of their dorm, move out of the dorms and move into an apartment. Yeah. So that's also another huge stress for them, because they might think it's over, but yes, it is. But you may have that, I would say, a month and a half of summer vacation, but we'll be gone before you know it. So
So,
you know,
so I
it will be,
I I want to give out this tip. Families, you need to like talk this summer, to talk about like what worked and didn't work for you last year to ease up your teen's stress. That's like very important. That's like really, really important. So I just want to like throw that out there. That's because that will like help. That will like really like ease it quite down a little bit. It will. So
yeah, most definitely. Again, going back to you got to have that support system. That support system is key. Trying to add to what you just said, if you're feeling stressed, go to your friends, because they may have the same problem or the same stress problem as you did, but they may give you advice of how, in their own version, how to relieve that stress.
Right.
You don't necessarily have to do it, their way. You can do it, a different way.
Exactly.
But it's important to go to them if you feeling, if you have any questions, or be like, hey, I'm going through this. Can you tell me why? Are you experiencing the same thing? Stuff like that. Will be great.
So because that will at least help whatever is going on with that particular person. So that would definitely help a lot. So and try to relax. Just relax, because a lot of time people who are like stressed out, they work themselves a lot. Just you need to like rest your body. It's okay, to do this and that, but you need to like slow down and just rest yourself. So that's my opinion. You just slow down a bit and just relax.
Kind of like trying to think of an analogy here. I mean, there's so many analogies here. Trying to think of an analogy. I mean, like there's so many analogies that I can mention right now. But I'm gonna just go off of one here.
All right.
Kind of like a kind of like a car almost. You're traveling until you see a red light, and of course you stop at a red light until you wait to green. So that's a perfect example. That's a perfect analogy. right there. So, of course, you can't go past red lights. So,
No.
of course, you have to stop. So, kind of like what you just said, you don't want to keep running.
Yeah.
Take it, slow down.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Yellow lights. Yellow lights. Okay. Yellow lights. Until you feel that your body is ready to go at a red light. So.
Yep, exactly.
So.
Well.
I do have one more thing.
All right.
Also of usnews.com. About 30%. Kind of like what I said earlier. I'm gonna do two statistics here. About 30% of teens reported being overwhelmed during their senior year of high school. Yeah, 30%.
Wow. Okay.
So again, I don't know. This is absolutely 100% true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is 100% true.
Yeah.
Even myself,
Mm-hmm.
I do felt overwhelmed during my senior year.
Yes, exactly. Me too. I was as well at some point. Mm-hmm.
Going back what I just said earlier, there's just so much to do before you graduate from high school. I mean, there's so much.
Yes.
Freshman year, not a whole lot.
Yeah, you
sophomore year. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just about to say, like, freshman year, you're just starting out there. You just don't know what's going on. You just starting out. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sophomore year, you're learning still. That's also the recommended year to start college searching.
Mm-hmm.
Junior year is really I would say the climax of high school, because that's the continue of the search of college.
Yep.
So. So my apologies. So again, junior year is kind of like the climax of high school, because it's you still have to continue with your classwork, and you still have to continue with your college work, but also you have to take your APT, your SAT.
You're right.
Also, you have to fill out your college applications. Also living again as well. So basically, your senior year and your junior year, those 2 years are going to be the most stressful 2 years of your high school year. Okay, this is for all the freshmen that is listening whenever this episode is out. Right now.
Yes. So please, let's
go ahead and tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going ahead and tell you. You may think when you first came into high school, and you may think, oh, this is going to be easy peasy.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, no. This ain't, again, this ain't High School Musical.
No.
We don't sing
No.
and dance on the table.
No.
Mm-mm. We don't do that. No. Let me tell you. Okay? So, I'm going ahead and tell you this right now. Junior and your senior year is going to be the most stressful years of high school. And I'm pretty sure Damian can absolutely agree with that.
Absolutely. Yes, my junior and my senior year, it was that was definitely my most stressful years of my entire life. I mean, seriously, it really was. It absolutely was. So I totally agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that. Yeah. It's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be hectic. I'm going ahead and tell you right now. It's gonna be hectic.
Yep.
Because, again, you may think it's gonna be easy. You might think, oh, small classwork. Yeah. What's that guidance counselor coming to your class?
But it's
oh boy. Oh, I forgot to mention register for class too.
Oh yeah,
that too.
Yeah.
For next year. So once that guidance counselor come to your class one day and start talking about college stuff, I didn't say I warned you.
Yep.
I didn't say I warned you.
So y'all just be prepared for that. So be prepared. So if y'all don't believe us on that, then we tried to tell y'all. So
again, we didn't say we warned y'all.
Yeah. So
I'm not going to get. I'm not going to get. You should have took the one road.
I'm going the fucking road. The fucking dog pulled me down, slipped in the mud. What the fuck you keep running for? You think this shit is funny or something? Fucking take the son of a bitch up there, he all wrapped up, tangled up every time.
all right. So is there anything else we want to add to this topic for today's episode?
Just one more thing before we leave here. Again, inside roughly 30%, again, another 30% here, of newly college freshmen, and you about to be a college freshman, so
yes,
I'm pretty sure you're going to, I'm pretty sure you're going to feel the same way here. overwhelmed by their workload during their senior year of high school.
Yeah.
So students who felt overwhelmed in high school may be on the path to continue overwhelmed in college. So basically, I'm gonna break it down here. If you feeling overwhelmed in high school, you're still gonna continue feeling overwhelmed in college.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to manage your stress.
Exactly.
Manage your stress.
Yeah, I agree. All right. So, that's the show for today.
Yes.
Now, the question of the day. The question of the day for today's topic is, what do you think causes stress for middle and high school students? Again, is what do you think causes stress for middle and high school students? Please let us know on all of our social media platforms by using the hashtag Future Educators Talk and Future Educators Talk S2. We would like to hear your thoughts on this so much. So, yes.
Yes, most definitely. Especially this topic, because at this point in time, students are back in, if I can speak today, are back from winter break, and I don't know what's going on here. I do believe for high school students, exam starts next week, so I think this will be a great episode for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, indeed. A great episode for them. So, all right.
So, what are we going to talk about on the next episode?
Well, in the next episode, we are planning, we are going to try something different in the next episode. So, in the next episode, we are going to do a Q&A show. Yes, you heard that. We are going to do a Q&A show for the entire show. So you can send us questions of what you want us to talk about. It could be anything that you want us to talk about, and we will answer that. Talk about that on the next episode. So just send those in. I believe you could send those in, comment. I will post that on all of the social medias. So I'm so excited to do this on the next episode. So yes.
Yes. Yes. So, very excited for this. This will be our very first Q&A.
Yes.
And we're about to reach our, if I'm not mistaken, our 40th, either our total, our 35th episode, if I am mistaken. Our 35 or 40 episode, I think.
Maybe.
No, we were about to reach. Yeah, we were about to reach our 40 episodes total. Our season 2 finale. I don't know if anybody has mentioned that already, but our season 2 finale is next week.
Yeah.
The topic is yet to be determined. You will have to tune in just like last season. You have to tune in to find out what it is. But don't cry though, because we'll be back with season 3 with a new date, and possibly a new co-host as well.
Yes.
So make sure you tune in. So excited. About to reach our 40 episodes. About to have another co-host to join us, and also season 2 finale. So yeah. We also made an announcement. I don't know, it was like a couple weeks ago. We made it to 100 followers on Instagram.
Yes, we did. So at this time, we'd like to thank every single one of you for following us on all our social medias. Thank you very much. Without y'all, we wouldn't be doing this. Really, we really wouldn't be doing this. No,
it's kind of crazy how we're about to reach. We're 6 months in.
Yes, just 6 months in. Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy how how far we've gone. I want to say this year, but last year.
Yeah.
Last year. So this is kind of a 20, because we're supposed to do a 2019 reflection episode last year.
Yeah.
But due to scheduling, which was way off.
Yeah.
We didn't have the chance to do it, so that's why I'm like kind of doing it in this episode today, so that we can push that away. Anything else? I'm gonna let. I know I've been talking a whole lot, so I'm gonna let David Anderson have a talk a little bit.
It's fine. I'm just like so very excited. I'm just so blessed that we have started this podcast last year, back in August, I believe. To share with you all, so we could motivate, middle and high school students to be interested into joining in the education field. I'm just so honored to be on this podcast to share, the many topics that no educators talk about, and we get to do that on our podcast. We get to do that each week, and I am just and we speak our mind about it. We speak our true and honest opinion about it. This is coming from our heart, and I'm just so blessed. I'm just so honored to be doing this, and I'm just hoping that we continue on doing this for many seasons to come. I know this is just season 2, but hopefully we get to continue on doing this for many more seasons to come. I'm just thank y'all for listening in each week. So that's all I just have to say.
And also to add of what you said as well, from the first listener of our logo,
Oh,
that was really the growing point of
Yes.
that. When a listener suggested colors of our logo that
Yes.
very first day back in August when we
Mhm.
first started,
Mhm.
that was the climbing point
Yes.
of this podcast.
Yeah.
And here we are now, creating more logos than we have ever done before.
Yeah.
We also created logos that, to support of what's going on.
Yes.
Like for this one today is for this month is Down Syndrome Month. So we were supporting that by changing our colors to blue and yellow.
Mhm.
So that's it's I'm so excited. It's been a pleasure to be part of this podcast, to be a co-host of this podcast, and alongside with a good friend, a person that has the same passion, the same interest as me, the one and only Damian Anderson. I'm just very mind blown.
Yes.
I'm just very mind blown. I'm very excited for this, and like you said, we may have disagreements here and there.
Mhm.
It's okay. Again, it's from, like you said, it's from our heart. It's from truthfully. We may have some disagreements here and there, and that is all right.
Yeah.
That is okay. It's okay to have a little disagreements.
Yeah.
Because if we don't have any disagreements, then who knows what I can talk. Who knows what will happen if we just keep on agreeing and agreeing.
Exactly.
Even though at the back of our minds, that's not right.
Yeah.
So it's very important to have disagreements on this. One final thing, also I want to thank all the guests. Trying not to cry. Just want to thank all the guests and the guest co-hosts being on our broadcast.
Yes.
Ms. Hopkins, Ms. Roth, Mr. Kwame, Mr. Luther. Thank y'all for coming on to here and share y'all opinions and share y'all thoughts on this.
Yes. And also,
especially from a go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. And also my sister Damaya. Yes.
Yeah, her as well.
Yes.
Just want to thank every single one of y'all for being on our podcast, and it's truly amazed me how educators and future educators wants to be on this show to talk about the topics that, again, no educator wants to talk about. So it's very heartfelt.
Mm-hmm.
It's very. We get so excited when we have guests on our show.
Is it? Yeah,
like
sure do.
We get we get excited because especially from a teacher's perspective, because we have teachers that have so many years in their career, so it's very exciting.
Yeah.
So, whew. So, also for the guests, also we have guests. We have more guests coming as well for our show next season.
Yes,
Right
we
now
do.
we are two. Right now we're working on one. Right now, working on one, which is going to be a topic that I came up with. And I had this topic in my mind for quite a while. So I'm so excited for if he would like to join us.
Yes.
I'm so excited to share his opinion, his thoughts on this topic. So stay tuned for that.
Alrighty. So make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms if you haven't already, which you should have been from the start. So make sure you do that. And make sure to follow us. Not follow. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And make sure to hit that bell to get notified when new episodes comes out, because if you don't, then you are certainly missing out. So make sure you do that.
Yes.
So yes. So you can follow me on my personal pages on Instagram at Damian Anderson and on Twitter at _Damian Anderson.
And you can follow me, yours truly, Andrew Frett, because yes, I do worry a lot. On Twitter at Daren DAREN _Frett, and on Instagram at it's Andrew Frett. So make sure you follow that as well.
All right. Well, I am your co-host, Damian Anderson.
And I am Andrew Frett.
And this is Future Educators Talk. Don't just listen to Future Educators Talk on your smartphone. Continue the conversation online. Like us on Facebook. Be a part of the conversation by telling us what you think. Join us on Instagram for behind-the-scenes content. And follow along on Twitter to stay up to date with what's happening on our podcast and beyond. It's you who keeps Future Educators Talk going. So like, comment, share, and connect everywhere with us. You get social. Let's listen.